it's Tia with tiavfitness.com, back for another video. Today we're going to be talking all about gym culture and how to beat it and kill your very next workout. So I ended up having a conversation with someone on Instagram about gym etiquette, how gym culture kind of robs people of the experience of being able to just go to the gym, enjoy themselves, have a really great workout, and keep up with their fitness journey, because some of the things that they experience while visiting the gym as a new person to the gym discourages them a little bit from wanting to go back. People feel like they are getting looked at in weird ways. People feel like they maybe don't know how to use the equipment, or things happen and it makes them feel a little bit uncomfortable. Lots of different reasons I've heard. Women say that they go to the gym initially, they set those goals, it's a new year, they go to the gym, then something will happen. Maybe it's a small something, could be a big something, but something happens and it keeps them from wanting to go back. So today we're going to talk about how to conquer gym culture, stick to your routine, and keep up with your fitness goals by not letting those types of things bother you. So a lot of times gym culture appears as if it's gym culture, but then sometimes it's a little bit of us having some sort of that newbie insecurity, like we're new to a situation, we're new to an environment, we don't quite know where we fit in or like how we fit in. So you start having all these feelings about things. And I think that tiny bit of insecurity is where some of this is rooted. I think one of the main ways to kind of battle that initial fear of feeling like you don't belong or feeling like gym culture is too much is to just keep going, right? Because everybody's first time in a new place feels that way. I don't care if it's a new job, if it's a new school, if it's, a new relationship. You always have that temporary little bit of time where everything feels just different, and you have to kind of work through how to get yourself to a place where you start to just feel more comfortable in the space that you're in. Another point that I would like to make is that it's totally okay to take up space. Like, it's okay to be somewhere. You may feel as if people are treating you like you don't belong. And when that starts to happen, when that feeling starts to creep up, just remind yourself that it's okay for you to be in anywhere that you choose to be. And if other people seem kind of bothered by it, that's another person's problem. It's not really yours, because you've set goals, you have results that you're reaching for and you want to progress towards. So it's more important for you to ignore someone's maybe bad attitude or their displeasure with how something is going, and it's more important for you to just stick to what you came to the gym to do, and that is to work out. Don't let someone else's negative attitude keep you from what you know is a good choice that you're going to make for yourself, and that is starting your fitness journey and keeping it going all throughout the year. So always remember that it's okay to take up space. Somebody else's problem does not have to become your own, and is no way your fault. Like, you're not bothering anybody by being anywhere. Also, everybody was a newbie. Like I said before, everybody was a newbie at some point. So also keep that in mind, that everybody started somewhere. At some point, everybody was new, and the gym was a new place for everybody at one point. So just remind yourself of that too when you're at the gym and you're starting to have those feelings. Just remind yourself, like, hey, everybody was new at one point. This is my starting point. And to keep this from also being my ending point, I gotta just get past this, and I just gotta keep going until I feel comfortable, until I become a regular at the gym, because that's really the only solution to this issue, right? Well, first of all, people should be nice, and people should be courteous, and people should be decent, kind human beings. But we know everybody ain't able, because everybody wasn't raised by the same person. So don't let their bad manners become your problem and keep you away from your destiny, and that is living a healthier life. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, here are some steps to make sure you keep going to the gym and you kill your next workout. Okay, so step number 1. We already kind of talked about this before, but just know that you belong. There is not a space that you are not welcome in. That's a great positive affirmation for you to recite to yourself on the way to the gym. I belong at the gym. I am welcome at the gym. I love getting my workouts in. Just have those mantras that you say to yourself the whole way there. And by the time that you get there, you'll be less likely to be bothered by an unfortunate event should one happen to you. Hopefully it won't, but if you do, just know that you belong. It is okay for you to be anywhere that you choose to be. So that is number 1. Number 2, I think that it's a great idea for any new person at the gym to ask for a tour and to ask for tutorials or demonstrations with some of the equipment that you plan to use. You would be surprised at how much that will bring down any type of ill feelings you have, any insecurities, any doubts. If you're feeling anything other than excitement, getting a tour and getting someone to give you some hands-on demonstrations on how to use the equipment will totally bring that level of anxiety down tremendously. I cannot tell you how beneficial it is to meet someone that works at the gym. So now you know someone there. So when you're walking in to the gym every day, you see somebody you have a face with a name. That brings your anxiety level down. Then to have them walk you through the gym, show you where things are. That way you don't walk around looking like, where's the bathroom? Where's the sauna? Like you don't feel like you're walking around searching for anything. You have a straight path to the things you want to go to. That brings your anxiety level down. So you know where everything is. The equipment that you plan to use, you know how to use it, so there are no issues there. And when you get a tour like that, they kind of give you the lay of the land. They kind of tell you how things work at their gym. If there's any type of process for signing up for different equipment, waiting your turn for something, they can give you that information as you're walking through the gym, and just kind of knowing ahead of time what the rules are, what the levels of expectations are, will really help you while you're at the gym to get a really good workout in without worrying about all that extra stuff. So definitely ask for a tour. Always ask for help when you need it, because it's better to be knowledgeable about what you're doing and where you're going than to ultimately just quit because you felt like you just never got a handle on where your place was at the gym and what you were doing. So ask for a tour, ask for help when you need it. Okay, so tip number 3, which I think is one of the best things you can do when you start out on a new fitness journey, is to have a partner. Have a gym buddy or a workout partner, accountability partner. Maybe it's your friend or your sister, a coworker, someone who has maybe the same schedule as you, and the two of you can go to the gym together. That way you're not alone, and you have your person that you're comfortable with, and having that person with you will kind of have blinders. Having another person with you will give you those blinders to everything else that's going on, because the two of you will have your inside jokes and your conversation. You'll be talking about things, trying to figure things out together, and you'll be less focused on what's going on around you, because you already came to the gym with your person. So having a workout partner could really do wonders for helping you not only start your fitness journey, but then staying on track with it. And if you are in search of an accountability partner, if you would like some virtual assistance, you can always email me and I will be more than happy to help you out with that. What am I cooking? No. Okay, so tip number, I think this is 5. Tip number 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tip number 4. Tip number 4 is to start with fitness classes. Starting with fitness classes is a great way to go to the gym, get a great workout, enjoy yourself, and then walk out. You're not fumbling around looking for things, trying to do anything extra. You get there at a certain time, you get a full workout, and you leave when it's over. Another great thing about classes is that everyone in a class typically, you all will have the same type of mentality towards working out. There are people who love classes and there are people who don't. People who love classes tend to be people's people. You know, they like and enjoy the company of other people. I've noticed for myself as an instructor, as well as somebody who attends group fitness classes, that when you're a new person in a fitness class, people are drawn to you, right? You'll show up for class and people will instantly recognize you as a new person in a good way. They'll come up to you, they'll say, hey, my name is so-and-so. You're new here. Let me show you what equipment we use. This class is great. And they'll just kind of start talking to you about the class. And before you know it, you've made a friend. So now you have another person where you're showing up. They can expect to see you. You can expect to see them. So you have that accountability and that friendship starting to develop. And then what's great about fitness classes is that when they end, typically all of those people kind of get in their car and they go home. So you can all walk out together and there's no need to ever even touch the gym floor where the equipment is and where some of that anxiety lives, right? But to that point, I think a great thing for everyone to try if you're new to the gym is to start out with going to classes. When your class is over, go out to the gym floor for maybe 10 minutes. Pick one exercise that you're gonna do, one piece of equipment. Maybe it's the treadmill, the elliptical, maybe it's the bike, maybe it's a weight training machine. Just pick one thing that you're gonna do and do that exercise for maybe 10 minutes. If it's weight training, do it for a certain amount of sets and reps, right? But do that one thing. Then each time you attend class, increase your time on the floor by another 5 minutes. Eventually, once you get to the 30-minute marker, not only have you now worked out for probably an hour and a half, including your class, right? But you've also kind of gotten to do a few of the machines on the floor. You've become more comfortable with where the machines are and how they work. And I'm pretty certain that by the time you hit the 30-minute mark, you could see yourself coming to the gym and then doing a whole workout, right? If there's ever a time where the class that you like is not on the schedule, you would always have the option of coming to the gym and working out and feeling comfortable doing so, because that's the goal, right? So that's my tip. Start with classes and then work your way out onto the floor. Slowly but surely, you'll start to feel more comfortable. And I don't want to say guarantee, but I'm almost certain that your visits after that 30-minute mark will be easier and smoother. And the last tip that I wanted to share is that remember, this time at the gym is all about you. You came with a certain goal in mind. You have results that you're working towards. You want to see yourself at that end goal by a certain date, right? You have to remember that in order to get there, working out is going to be part of that journey. So you can't allow, some of the fears that you might have about working out at the gym get in the way of those. Just remember, if things start to happen or you get to a place where you're not feeling really comfortable, just remember that the time at the gym is all about you and it's really not about anybody else, what they feel, what they think, what they're doing. Comparison is truly the thief of all joy. And three things that I know I always like to say to myself is don't compete, don't compare, and don't complain. I'm always working on the last one, that complaining. I'm gonna work on it all of 2020. But the first two, don't compete. You're not in a competition with anybody else. No one's in a race to see who can lose weight the fastest. No one is, like clocking your results the way that you might be. So just remember, it's not a competition, right? Don't compare yourself to what you see in the gym. Some of those people probably work out for 2 hours like every day. So they might be lifting very heavy weights, or they might appear as if they're running much faster than you on the treadmill. You might see somebody and they're like doused in sweat. And all of that could be true, right? But it's not about them and their journey, because you don't have anything to do with that. It's about you, your journey, and just trying to be better than you were the day before, the year before, the month before, and the week before. So don't let comparison or comparing yourself to somebody else kind of cheat you out of your own experience and keep you from staying on your own health and wellness journey. And then lastly, don't complain about what's going on at the gym. Just keep going, because you know what? Those other people that you feel are creating gym culture, they're not thinking about what's going on with your workout, right? So instead of, kind of complaining about the gym and how you feel about it and what's going on, just go. Just go. That is truly the only way you're going to become a regular yourself. You're going to start to feel more comfortable yourself, and you're going to be able to kill those workouts and get the results that you're looking for. One last thing that I do want to say, however, is that all gyms are not created equally, and it is very important to find one that you want to be in. Gym culture aside, like I said, I'm a group fitness instructor. There are some gyms that I'm just not going to work out in or work at, I just wouldn't, because they're just not for me. So while you're gym shopping or you're gym hopping, trying to find the gym that's for you, do take into account, some aspects of it. And if it is a place that you just totally feel like, ooh, that's just not my style, like I kind of just don't even want to be here, that's one thing. If you're in a gym that you want to be in, but you just feel like the people aren't being as receptive as you would like for them to be, just know that people are just focused on their own workouts. They are not even thinking about the new people in the gym. Focus on yourself, what you came to do. Hopefully some of these tips will be helpful, and you will be killing your next workout in no time. Thank you for watching this video. I am Tia of tiavfitness.com, and on my channel you can expect to see videos like this, grocery hauls, my favorite food recipes, and anything else health, wellness, and fitness related. Until next time, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next Sunday.